One coach sets a record, while another moves on. One winning streak ends, and another begins. It seems the holiday spirit is all around the league. Check it out now on ECHL Week. Hi, and welcome to another edition of ECHL Week. Today's show comes to you from the Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania, home of the Reading Royals. As the ECHL comes out of the Christmas break and heads toward 2016, let's start today's show with a look at how all the division races are going. In the South Division, Eastern Conference leader Florida has been setting the pace since the first weeks of the season. Carolina draft choice Daniel Altshuler has been sensational in goal for Florida, leading the league in goals against average. Up front, rookie Matt Willows has made his transition from the University of New Hampshire look easy. He's averaging a point a game in what's probably the toughest division in the league. In the East, a fine race for the top spot is setting up amongst Manchester, Elmira, and Adirondack. The Thunder, although in third place at the moment, is definitely a team to watch. They led the division for most of the first 2 months and have played fewer games than any team in the ECHL. Toledo and Wheeling have been jockeying for the top spot in the North all season. The Walleye have won 8 of their last 10 games. In the Western Conference's Midwest Division, both Quad City and Cincinnati are at the top of this group on the strength of outstanding one-loss marks at home. Fort Wayne is tied for the best road mark in the division, which is helping the Comets stay in the race. Utah has some space at the top of the West Division, but since just 5 points separate second-place Rapid City from fifth-place Alaska, don't be surprised to see these teams jockeying for position the rest of the year. There's been lots of attention on the Central Division this year, and rightly so. Missouri is leading the league, putting their new affiliation with the New York Islanders to very good use. More about them in a minute. Defending Kelly Cup champ Allen has struggled to put winning streaks together, but still is 5 games over 500. And Tulsa, which struggled early, is 7-3-1 in its last 11. An all-time ECHL record was set earlier this month in Tulsa. Let's take a closer look. Tulsa head coach Jason Christie has become the league's all-time leader in wins by a head coach. He recorded his 492nd career win in a 4-2 victory over Idaho, shown here, which helped him break the previous mark of 491 held by 2012 ECHL Hall of Fame inductee John Marks. Christie is in his 13th season as an ECHL head coach after making previous stops in Peoria, Utah, and Ontario. He has an overall ECHL record of 495, 292, and 101. He ranks third in league history with 888 games coached, and in only one season has his team finished with a sub-500 record. Christie's teams have won 40 or more games 8 times, and he has led his club to the Kelly Cup playoffs 10 times. He ranks third in ECHL postseason history with 88 games coached, while his 43 postseason wins are tied for 6th all-time. He was selected as a coach for the ECHL All-Star Games in both 2001 and 2004. One of Jason Christie's wins put the brakes on an historic run. When Tulsa defeated Missouri 4-3 on December 13th, it ended the Mavericks' 14-game winning streak, which was tied for the 4th longest in ECHL history. Dan DeSalvo had a goal and an assist, and Matt Conan assisted on a pair of goals to help the Oilers record the win. After Andrew Courtney scored a minute into the game, Tulsa tied it with DeSalvo's score. Missouri took the lead again when Sebastien Sylvestre found the net, but Everson Clark tied the game again. Ben Walker gave Tulsa its first lead midway through the game until Missouri's Tanner Fritz tied it at 3. A third-period power play goal by Mathieu Brisebois was the game winner despite a last-minute push by the Mavericks, who since this loss have won 3 straight. Missouri is perfect at 11 home games this season and leads the league with an outstanding record of 22, 3-0, and 1.
That streak, a great one, 14 consecutive games.
Wheeling Nailers coach Clark Donatelli has accepted the job as head coach of the American Hockey League's Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins. Donatelli had been coaching in his 5th season with Wheeling. His record with the club was 147, 119, and 32 in 298 regular season games. Both the wins and games totals are the highest in the 24-year history of pro hockey in Wheeling. During Donatelli's tenure, the Nailers finished with a winning record every season and made the playoffs in 3 of his 4 complete years. Donatelli played pro hockey for 7 seasons. That included stints with the Minnesota North Stars and Boston Bruins of the NHL. He was also a member of 2 U.S. Olympic teams and was the captain of that squad in 1992. The Wilkes-Barre position became open when then head coach Mike Sullivan was promoted to become head coach of the Pittsburgh Penguins on December 12th. David Gove, the Nailers' assistant coach, will serve as interim head coach while the team conducts a search for its new head man behind the bench. Some great highlights are next on ECHL Week.
Sign up for ECHL TV and watch every ECHL game live online. Follow your favorite teams at home and on the road. With live streaming available on your PC, iPad, and iPhone, you'll never be too far away from the action. Never miss a big goal. Relive your favorite ECHL moments in the video archives. And catch every game from around the league live. If ECHL hockey is on, it's on ECHL.TV.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Hi, this is Joel Martin of the Kalamazoo Wings, and you are watching ECHL Week.
Hi, this is Robbie Zarnik of the Reading Royals, and you can tweet me at Robbie_Zarnik.
Captain Jordan Hill picked up at center by Whitney, ahead on a 2-on-1, goes in front. He's got a man, a tip, and a score by defenseman Nick Pancho. Aspen has his first goal since joining the club. Went top shelf, glove side, over Appleby. Here's Alex Ranger ahead for the Apples, over to Whitney, drops it right wing, wrist shot, and again it's Nicky Pancho. What do you know, Nick Pancho, 2-0 Norfolk. Picked up by MacArthur, goes low, powered at the side post, whacked at a couple of times. Couchane made a couple of big saves. Pitched near the half boards, tied up along the wall with 8 seconds to go. Apples trying to knock it free, bouncing puck, turning, firing is MacArthur. A save made, rebound from the corner, centered, picked off by Couchane as the horn sounds and the Admirals have a 2-1 victory over Adirondack tonight.
From your Norfolk Admirals, the goalie, number 33, Adam Couchane.
He'll pull up along the half boards. He's broken up by Stuart Neal regained. Backhanding him behind the testing. He backhands it, but it's deflected in! The Mallards have a 1-0 lead. But a fight out in center ice between Collins and McGrath, the two tough guys. Right hands from both of those two over in front of the Mallards bench on the far side. McGrath a couple of rights. Collins responds. McGrath down to a knee for an instant. Now he receives a couple of more hard right hands. Neal atop the far circle. Neal wheels out to the far half board, slides it cross ice to Coldwell, skating into the near circle. He fires! Score! Austin Coldwell. He'll wheel to the far side, crossing line into the circle. He fired! He scores! Riley Brace cuts the Mallards lead to 3-2. He'll send Koulis up the near boards out the center ice. He scampers in over the Nailers line, sidesteps Miani along the half board, swoops to the near goal line, centering pass, Oceanbow, score! Turquato steers it back to Brace near point. His shot was blocked in the near circle by Pachiro. He sidesteps the check, lead up through for Nikiforov through center cross line, empty net, he scores! Vladimir Nikiforov finishes it off with 44.6 seconds left.
They're going to put it into the fuel end of things to start it off here, the walleye end of things. And it's not cleared out. Miskovic in front of tip, they score! Redirected in front of the net, it goes in off of a walleye defenseman. Scott Hillman talked about it in our pregame chat. Need one from the power play today. That's one of the things he's underscoring. Here's Marshall, score! Well, there it is! Darnell's in over Schwinnard's got some room. He'll walk down, slot, a shot, tipped in front, rebound, they score. Just as they're announcing the second penalty, Dominic Zombo, Lebois Side of the net, Champini in front, he scores! Daniel Champini! Top of the far circle, Zarnhausen down to the left corner. Up top, Schwinard, one time he scores! Long floater in, it's gloved down, Lurk playing it aside, he'll keep it alive, swing it up the glass, and the Fuel run out of time. And so the Fuel unable to pull the victory out here. Walleye 4, Fuel 3.
This is Jim Huff, Old Time Hockey, and you're watching ECHL Week live from the West Banco Arena. Bully Hockey! That's right. 215. Yeah!
Let's go, Mavericks!
Yeah!
That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week from Reading, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching. Over the last month, ECHL teams have collected thousands of teddy bears and stuffed toys to give away to kids this time of year. As we leave you today, we'll take a look at the Kalamazoo Wings giving away some of those stuffed toys. Happy New Year.
Everybody has things that are happening, and obviously when you're sick or you're in an accident or something along those lines happen, you can't fight when it happens, right? So if it's Christmas time or whenever it is, it's an opportunity just to distract them just for a little bit, put a smile on their face and hand out a couple teddy bears, and it's real fun for me. I enjoy it. I've been doing it for 10 or 11 years now, and since I was a player, and I always seem to come back this time of year, and obviously having 2 kids, it makes things it's close to your heart when that happens. And I've told this story a million times, but I've been on this floor with my son myself, for about 36 hours, and I know that these people work so hard to try to distract you and become your family and make it as easy as they can.
No, it's good to give back and get a little perspective on everything, and it's definitely lifts our spirits and theirs as well, seeing all the bears and stuff. So, I mean, it's always good to give back in the holidays, and I always like to be a part of something like this.